2025. It's not over yet. We got 2 weeks to crush 2025. It's not over till the fat lady sings. And so you push until the end of the year. You do not stop. You push, you make it happen. You make the contacts. You start the conversations. You are going to convert more sales. You got 2 weeks. Your energy, your enthusiasm, your belief, you got time to talk to more people. And so I'm going to share with you, your email marketing is going to be crucial to your year-end success. So if you are struggling, you want to make sure you follow. I share actionable business tips, tools, hacks, strategies, marketing, branding, upselling. I actually teach you how to convert, whether it's content converting or conversations converting. The goal is for you to convert more, not just post and post and post and post and ghost and post and pray. We want to post and profit. Waffy in the building. How you doing? Is that right? Did I say that right? How you doing, gorgeous? Tata in the building. How you doing? Good to see you on this Freebie Friday. We're talking all things email marketing. Hey, Tanya in the building. We're talking all things email marketing. I got 50 different subject lines for you for your email marketing so your click rate can increase and people are seeing your offers in the email. If you know you need those 50 subject lines, put 50 in the chat. I'm happy to send you the details. Put 50 in the chat. It's yours. Yes, that's my promotion to you. Get the 50 email subject lines. That's going to increase your click rate. That's the goal, for people to see the offer. People are sleeping on email marketing. It is the fastest way, I'm telling you, to keep making the connection and building relationships. That's your community. The goal is to build relationships, and not enough people are doing this. And so I thought it was necessary for me to give you some basic things that every single business entrepreneur using social media should know. If you don't know these things, or you're not doing these things, today you're going to start doing these things. Say thank you, Jerry. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Yes, Rhonda in the building. Mr. T in the building. That Desire in the building. Yes, good to see you. Double tap the screen. I'm going to share this in all of my on my Tammy in the building. Hey Tammy, how you doing? Gorgeous. Good to see you. I'm going to speak back. Hey Tammy, how you doing? Ben's in the building. Hey Misty F. Misty F in the building. Hey Misty F, how you doing? Make sure you follow if you're not following. The goal is if you like to learn. Only if you like to learn, I like to teach. I've been a business coach in sales and marketing for over 20 years. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. This is only for the people who are ready to scale their businesses. This is only for the people who are ready to put in the sweat equity. This is only for the people who are ready to invest in themselves. This is only for the people that are ready to try different things to change. Change is voluntary or involuntary, but necessary. So this is a learning live. So yes, if you want to learn, I got you. If you like, yes, today is my day. I'm so glad I stopped on your page. Make sure you follow. We're going to get 25 unique followers doing this live. And so I appreciate your presence. So yes, I am streaming in multiple places, and I strongly suggest you do the same. Let me tell you a thing or two. Because when I worked in radio and television, so if you don't know, I'm Darisha, I'm a business coach now, but I used to work in radio and television like everybody else, corporate job. I actually enjoyed what I was doing. I wasn't one of those hateful employees. I enjoyed what I was doing. I didn't like the people over time, and I wanted time freedom. And so I needed to change. My son needed me. That was the main reason, time freedom. My son needed my presence. And I decided, you know what? Corporate America isn't for me right now. I want to build a home-based business. And I got started in my first home-based business. I'm one of the people who did very well. I went to the top 1%. I earned the trips, the diamonds, the cars, all the things that you hear about. I loved every moment of it. Wanda in the building. Hey, Wanda, how you doing, gorgeous? I loved everything about it. Yes, Miss Jasmine. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm getting over a car accident right now.
Oh no, I'm so glad. I'm assuming you're okay a little bit.
Yes, it was, I'd say minor. I got bruises and cuts, but I'm just so sore. That's all. I'm just resting.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But thank you for coming on the live. Did you have a sales and marketing question about email marketing?
No, I just answered the invite, but I'm going to be listening in.
Okay, yes. Thank you so much. And I'm going to be praying for a speedy recovery, okay?
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. And you know what? I can relate. So it's not one of those things you tell somebody and they're like, oh, whatever. I was me and my son, we were in a major car accident. Major meaning, okay, bones were broken, skulls were fractured. You know, my son's eye, his retinal in his eye was almost detached, and he was going to be blind for the rest of his life. But God, oh my God, but God, it crushed my ankle and foot together. They said I wasn't going to walk. So that's one reason I am always walking and making sure I'm mobile. Yes, they said I wouldn't well. Yes, you're very thankful. I'm trying to tell you. So when I say I understand, ours was a head on. Ours was a head on collision, and it just seems like it was yesterday, but it was years ago, and we are still suffering to this day. So I'm thanking God you don't have any major injuries to this day. That's why I walk, because my ankle, I'm telling you, it was crushed, ankle and foot crushed together because I put my foot on the brake because the car came directly in front of us. So I didn't know not to do that. They say you're never supposed to put your foot on the brakes. Well, when I put my foot on the brakes to kind of stop the momentum, it crushed them together. So I had broken bones in all these places. And so screws, pin, you name it. I was on crutches for almost a year. It just had another second surgery. It's just, major. My son's skull was fractured, and he was a toddler at the time. My son's skull was fractured, so he has an irregular fracture. Well, it's not fractured now, but it's a irregularity on his skull, which we left alone. We didn't bother it. And his eye, for the longest, they thought it was going to be detached. And so, by the grace of God, that's why people don't know people's story. You see me on here excited. I got a lot of things to be thankful for. I got a lot of things to be grateful for. Like, it just could have went even worse. And I just thank God for his recovery. And I thank God I can walk. And I don't take it for granted. So I'm on here for you guys, but I'm on here for me too. Okay. I'm on here to have fun, but I'm on here for fun. But I'm on here for fun and for fun. And I just know what it takes. And the car accidents, they take you out. Some people never recover. So when I say it has been, challenging at times. Oh, thank you so much. It has been challenging at times, but we make it happen. And so you have time to build your business. Okay. Okay, biceps. You have time to build your business. So if something like this did happen, you would have the finances, because obviously insurance is not going to cover everything. But thank God I had my own business and we were able to cover all of our finances. We were able, because of course we sued. We did win. I won, and my son, for his injuries. And that process takes a long time. But I thank God that I have a business. I thank God I did the hard things. I thank God I was relentless in learning a skill. I thank God. This is why I thank God that we didn't miss a beat, because I have my own business. So I wasn't asking for time off. I wasn't asking, he didn't go to school that year. He didn't get started. I was home the entire time, making sure he was healed completely because of my own business. So when I share, that's why I'm passionate. I know what it feels like, if you weren't able to take care of what was necessary at the time. So I don't want that to be you. So I'm open with sharing what I know for sure. Yeah, it puts more fire under me for sure. It puts more fire. Hey, Coach, Mr. Frank in the building. As you're coming in, get your daily heartbeat. It's Friday. Woo! Okay. Okay, so I don't know. This is a learning live. So if you have questions about sales and marketing, you have questions about email marketing, I'm happy to answer those questions. If your question is not email marketing or sales marketing, then I won't be answering those questions. Okay. So keep that in mind. If you want to learn, yes, this is the page for you. Go ahead and subscribe. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. If you're on TT, double tap that screen as you're coming in, get your daily heartbeat. That's the first thing. Double tap, get your daily heartbeat. And we got these Friday goals right here. Woo, woo. We got this wish list right here. Let's go, pretty people. Let's make it happen. So I'm going to share with you things I know for sure, because my hope is always to shorten your learning curve. I want you to get it in 2 weeks. I want you to understand it in 2 months. I want you to understand exactly what to do to get to the bag as fast as possible. It's enough room at the top. I promise you it is. Thank you for my roses. Let me plug my treadmill up. I forgot to plug it up. Sorry. Oh, there we go. It's enough room for everybody. There's no shortage. It's an unlimited amount of money, unlimited amount of resources. Everything is unlimited. Can you imagine opening up your phone, that smartphone, and having a whole wide world in your hand? That's what it's like being on social media. The whole world in my hands. Is no shortage. There's no shortage of resources, of money, people. Yes, thank you so much, Evan. There's no shortage of anything. Double tap. Thank you for the popular vote. Thank you for the popular vote. Whoop, whoop. All right, let's talk email marketing. If you have a question, put your question in the chat. I'm happy to bring you on Freebie Friday. Hello, sis Deborah in the building. On this Freebie Friday, you can ask email marketing questions or sales and marketing questions on this Freebie Friday. I'll give you a chance to come up for free so we can make sure you get your questions answered. And so thank you so much. Please share the broadcast. Evan, that's my son. Please share the broadcast. Let's go, pretty people. So listen, this is for the people that are leaving money on the table by not having an email list. I talked about this Wednesday night, but it was so good. So many people had questions in my private community. I said, I need to talk about this some more. I'm going to have 50 different subject lines for you. Put the word 50 in the chat if you know you need 50 different subject lines so your click rate increases and people see your offer. Can you turn the light just a little bit to me? Sorry. Turn the thing so it can turn. So yes, if you know 50, yes, 50. Put 50 in the building. Yeah, that's good. Put 50 in the chat. That way I know you want those 50 different subject lines. If you're on TT, let's use that Service Plus button. I don't know. They be pumping us to use the Service Plus button. Direct message me 50. If you're on my other platforms, just put 50 in the chat. Yes. That way you'll have 50 different subject lines. So people will open up your emails. When they open up your emails, you're going to have information, free information, tips, strategies, as well as your offer. We got 2 weeks. Let's get excited. We got 2 weeks. You got this. Do not let anybody tell you to quit. You got this. Keep going. The blessing is right around the corner. Write this down. So many people do just enough to get frustrated, but never enough to see results. Okay, write that down. Say, business coach Terusha said, most people they do just enough to get frustrated, but never enough to see results. It's right around the corner. So if you want to get people to open your emails, read your emails, respond to your emails, I got you. Email marketing is not dead. Email marketing is booming right now. Lazy email marketing is dead. But if you got a good email, good subject line, informative information, funny information, telling stories, they're going to look for your emails. Email is still one of the highest converting tools you have. If you know how to use it correctly. If you know, you know. Every top producer using an email system. Because guess what? Write this down. Email equals relationships, not just a blast of emails. That's how I build my relationships outside of the app. You think I'm relying on just the app? Come on now. One thing you have to understand, that's why when you apply for an app, they ask for your email. You go and shop online, they ask for your email. Everything you do in 2025 moving forward, guess what? They're asking for your email. Why do you think that is? Because we convert more when we're marketing to you once a week. Say you don't see my live, but you got an email. Say yes. Say you don't see my text, but you also got an email. You are compiling the marketing strategies, okay? Beginners, think email is about sending promotions. It's not about sending your promotions only. It's not about long newsletters. Baby, nobody's reading it. Do not make that letter long. They're not reading it. They don't have but 3 seconds to watch your video. So they're definitely not reading a newsletter. Sounding professional. You don't have to sound that professional. I mean, obviously your words need to be spelled correctly, but that's an easy correction. But you don't have to be so corporate-like in the email. Here you go. Write this down. Real email marketing is about, I'm going to tell you what it's about. Write it down. Conversations, familiarity. You get real familiar with people, and they trust you over time. When you're sending emails, tell me, am I telling a lie? When you get emails from the companies that you signed up for, are you like, oh man, I wish they stopped emailing me? You're not. Because even though you might not buy every time, you're going to. You have intentions to. You're getting value from this person. That's why you gave your email. You liked whatever they were talking about enough to give your email. Even if it's a product, a service, an opportunity, you voluntarily. Thank you for my daily heartbeat. Yes. I forgot to put on my little talking app. Help me out over here. Hold on, I gotta put it on. I forgot to put on my little talking app that helps me out over here on TT. Hold on, TT. All right, let's see if it works. There we go. All right, I got my little talking app on. These tips are on point. Thank you.
That part.
There we go.
There.
Thank you for loving on me.
Tips are on point.
So what happens is, it does. Thank you so much for helping me reach these goals.
Frank Hub for sending the best pop gift.
Woo! Okay, so we have those this wish list right here. So yes, let's get into it. Now, those are 3 reasons why the real email marketers already know. You did 3. Thank you, Mr. Frank. Mr. Frank did the 3 for the wish list. Thank you, Mr. Frank, in the building. I know Mr. Frank is probably going to be playing tonight.
Coach Jerisher is the best.
How do you get that to talk like that? Okay, you really want to know? Get inside the 3-day ride business course. I'm happy to tell you.
MR_Frank Hub.
Y'all make sure you follow Mr. Frank. He's going to be playing tonight, I'm sure, especially with the holidays. Mr. Frank, yes, is in a band. They're awesome. Make sure you check it out. Thank you so much for the popular votes. If you're not following, make sure you follow. We're going to get 25 unique followers doing this live. And our first goal is 5,000 hearts.
That be me for sending the popular vote gift.
Yes, Mr. Frank got 2 gigs tonight. Y'all want to listen to some great music, Mr. Frank. All right, so here we go, guys. So what happens is when you start this email marketing, you're showing up in someone's personal space. You're showing up in their inbox. You're calling them by name.
At MR_Frank Hub, I'm gonna check that out.
You're recognizing them. They begin to respect you over time. If you have signed up for Susie Orman, Lisa Nichols, Tony Robbins, Myron Golden, any of the people you love, you get emails. You get emails. That's called email marketing. That's called following up. You think follow up is, oh, I got to bug somebody. They're following up with you 1 and 2 times a week through email. Everybody follows up. The best of the best is following up. An email is a follow-up. So you're not trying to only sell your stuff. You're building relationships. So 1 email equals 1 purpose. Let me tell you how to break down your emails. 1 email equal 1 purpose. Write that down. Now, you can't, what I don't suggest, because I've been doing this for a minute, you don't want to teach in the email, sell in the email, inspire in the email, tell a story in the email, motivate in the email. It's too much. You're going to have 1 email with 1 purpose. What is the purpose of this email? That's why it's going to be short. You following me? So you're going to pick one. Today, when you send out your email, if you're going to teach something, say you learned something in this live right now, you can create an email and say, I learned this 1 thing about email marketing. And you teach that 1 thing. That's the email. You know why it works? People like it when you give them something. Everybody's on here to get. Everybody's on here, correct. You want to deposit before you get a withdrawal. Every single person is listening to get something of value. Every single person, you follow their pages because they make you laugh. You're getting something. You follow their page because they teach you TikTok tips. You're getting something. So now you're going to also give in your email marketing. So you're going to teach 1 thing. That's the purpose of the email. You'll always have your link for your product or service, but the purpose is to teach something. Here's number 2. When you send out your email, you're going to tell a story. The next email will tell a story. Like I could actually, and I've done this in my emails. I have thousands of emails, obviously, over the years. So now I could tell the story. This morning, a young lady was on my live and she was in a car accident. It reminded me of a car accident that I had with my son years ago. Crushed my ankle and foot together. Was hit head on. It makes me cry and tear up today. My son's skull was fractured. His eye socket was damaged. His retina was about to detach, and he was going to be blind as a toddler. So it reminded me of that. I walked because they said I'm going to have difficulty walking as I get older. Okay. I did have them take the pins out, but I can walk. I can even walk in heels. Okay. But over time, it's going to bother me. So I could tell that story, and thank God I had my own business. Thank God I had the money to provide everything we needed outside of the insurance. Thank God I didn't have to report to a 9-to-5. Thank God, because we was home the whole time, months, almost a whole year. And so when I tell you, I am so grateful I had my home-based business. Now that's a story. It's my story, and people get to hear it in my email marketing. And if you want to start a business or learn how to actually make money online, tap right here. I told the story. The story was the purpose, to evoke an emotion. Like Mr. Frank said, amen. You said hallelujah. Amen. Because I evoked an emotion. You saw a different side of me that you didn't even know happened. You didn't know why this girl was on here walking and talking, right? So now you have a little bit of my life, which makes it personal, authentic, original, and relatable. You see the difference? That's what the email marketing does. It's not just about the sale. It's about you getting to know the people. So that's one email. The next email with a purpose, you can make an offer. You can purposely send this email for your offer. And it talks about your offer. My 3-day ride business course. It helps you learn how to have unlimited leads like me. In 10 days on FB recently, I went from 153K to 163K in 10 days from one post, right? And now another post is doing well. During the holidays, you need to post more. Like during the holidays, if you normally post per post one time, I would be posting 3, 4, 5 times. If you normally post 3 times, you want to post 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Like you just want to increase it because more people they off already. My son's out of school. Teachers are off. Administrators are taking off for 2 weeks. You are going to have more people open up the app. This is your opportunity to offer something. You want to offer something that they would want so they can give you their email, and you will be emailing them, marketing to them all year in 2026. Offer something. So like, I'm going to give you an example. If you want 50 different subject lines, message me the word 50. DM me 50. Text my number on my profile 50. If you want 50 different scroll stopping subject lines, put 50, DM me 50 so you can get it. Now, obviously, you're going to give me an email to get those 50. That's called email marketing. I'm giving you something that's worth it. I'm giving you something that's valuable.
Hello.
I'm giving you something you can use. I'm giving you something that can help scale your business. I'm giving you something most people would pay for, even if it's a few, $99.99 or whatever. So yes, when you give an offer, you want it to be worth it. Hello, Lily in the building. Hey, Lily, how you doing? Make sense? Yes or yes? All right, that's it.
And
Now,
please creations like your bio friend DDD.
thank you.
Yes.
Another thing in your email marketing, I know everybody's using Chat and Jasper and DeepSeek to write for you. You want Chat to do everything, which is great. It is a good tool. But in your email marketing, here's what I want you to do. I want it to sound like you, okay? You don't want it to sound like a college essay or a dissertation. You want your email to sound like you. So here's what you can do. You use chat, but you don't say, chat, write me out an email for 56 weeks. My subject is blah, 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 blah. It's going to do it for you. For people that are lazy, you can do it that way. A better way to do the prompt.
For sending the Hard Me gift.
A better way to do the prompt is you write. You write how you speak. You write it to your, if you're using chat, there are so many different ones other than chat that are actually better. You say it the way that you would say it. Then you can have chat grammatically make the changes. So it still sounds like you. You don't want it to sound so robotic because then it doesn't feel personable. It doesn't feel like we connected. It just sounds like you use chat and you sent me an email. You do, like I just told you that story about my car accident. Chat wouldn't have known that story. They couldn't tell that story like I could tell it. I can tell it with passion because it was me. It was real. You want to use short sentences. Write this down. I need a pretty person. If you're in Chicago, New York, Houston, Texas, I need a virtual assistant to put this in the chat for me. I need a great person to take notes. Please take notes in the chat. Tell me what city you reside, and you're my virtual assistant in that city today. Okay? Miss Deborah in the building. How you doing, Miss Deborah? What is it that you don't know about email marketing? When people send me, I'm of an age where you need to type out what you're trying to say.
GGG.
Because if you're sending me all these letters, I don't even know how to figure that out. I don't even try. I'm sure I could. I don't even try. So you guys tell me, what are you mean? The letters are you. I don't know what that means. I know. Hopefully you're saying something good, but I don't know what that means. Okay. So yes, I hope it's positive. Somebody tell me what "are you" means. Okay, somebody put that in the chat. I hope I didn't just say something that's not good. Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to write it out. I'm trying to teach, think, exercise, and congratulate people. No letters, okay? Now, we don't want it to sound like a college essay. So you're gonna write this down. Short sentences. You got it? Short sentences. White spaces, like you're gonna leave a space. One thought per line. I'm gonna tell you how people can read your emails. One thought per line. Okay? Because people scan emails. That's me. They're scanning. So we're just reading the lines. Okay, we're done. We know what it's about. People scan emails. They don't read novels. That's not their goal. They're not going to read the novel. So you want it short and sweet and separate the lines. That's how people are going to read your email all the way through. The other thing you need to do, your first line matters more than your offer. That's your subject line. That's why I'm giving you 50 different subject lines. If you want it, put 50 in the chat or direct message me 50.
I created a post on FB about my journal. It did well and I got a few sales. 12 shares, 91 comments.
Yes!
110 likes.
Listen, I've been telling Mr. Frank, all you got to do, market it this way. He has a journal, do this. You're going to get the views. When you get the views, you're going to build relationships. You're going to ask for the sale. And so, yes, he said he posted it. It did well. 12 shares, 91 comments. It works. I only share what I know for sure. I'm a systems person. So I've used these systems. Okay. Now it works. Mr. Frank had this journal he told me months ago. I say, start marketing it before it even comes out. You don't need to wait till the product is finished to start marketing. You don't. And so now he's saying it's doing well. Now, let me tell you, he has 91 comments. Here's what I would do. Listen, you go through each comment, go to their page. First, you're going to comment on each comment, not a comment on each comment, because every time you comment on each comment, it's going to boost the algorithm, right? So you're going to comment. And on some of those comments, you're going to ask questions. Not on everyone. On some of those comments, you're going to ask questions. That's how you're going to do it. Okay. Now, that also creates another answer, and they're commenting because you asked a question. That's more momentum on that one piece. That's why I said to you, I have one that's going viral on FB. I've been commenting on everyone, asking questions, commenting on everyone, and it's thousands. I already know I can't do thousands, but every day I make it a point to go to that particular one piece of content and keep commenting, because I know it's just going to keep going. So that's what I would do, as well as the people you want to be in customers, clients, and connections with. You're going to go to their page. You're going to love on their page. You're going to take it down in the DM. It goes down in the DM, okay? So you're going to start taking it down in the DM with the people you want as a customer, client, or connection. When you go in the DMs, you get to ask questions. If you're in my 3-day ride, I give you the exact scripts. If you haven't seen the ride, put ride in the chat, RIDE. You might want to see the ride. It's the ride of your life. I have a workbook that tells you verbatim what to say in every scenario. And so a lot of people, yes, a lot of people love the workbook because you could take it with you. So it's not a class where you just learn something from me and you're gone and you forgot everything. You get to take the workbook with you. Okay. So now you have something tangible.
Thanks, Missy B, for sending the heart me gift.
Woo! Thank you for my daily heart me.
Creations for sending the rose gift.
Thank you for my daily heart me. I appreciate you. Now, the roses. Yes, we got 20 roses we got to hit. Let's go, pretty people. Especially if you're getting value. You can support over here with the stars. If you're on FB, you can support with the stars if you're getting value. Now, once you go down in the DMs, you're going to obviously, thank you so much. You always call them by name. You always thank the person, compliment the person every single time. Listen, people love to be complimented. People love to be recognized. People want to be validated. They want to be heard.
Thanks, Mr.
So don't take this part for granted. Do it.
Gift.
Okay? Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. And then you're going to ask them a question leading to your offer. Okay, that question could be as simple as, thank you so much for loving all my content, right? Do you journal as well? Or thank you so much. Were you being supportive? Or do you plan to journal in 2026? Question mark. You start asking questions. Thank you so much for loving on my piece of content. Were you just being supportive, or did you? Okay. And then they're like, no, I have never journaled. Or yes, I intend to journal in 2026. Or I'm not sure if I'm going to. Then you get to put your offer in front of them. If I sent you my website for the journal, okay, would you look at it? Would you open it? Yes. Boom, boom. All 90 comments. Boom, boom, boom. Now you're in communication. Now you're building rapport. Now you're building relationships. Now you're closing more deals, because now that you're talking to them personally.
Thanks,
not a blast.
For sending the I'm ready gift.
And not, hey girl, and then you do a forward on all of them. Did I say do that? It's like everybody, I love people who like shortcuts. Bill Gates said he hires people that are lazy because they'll find a shortcut. True story. If you read the book, he said he likes hiring people that are lazy. They always find a different way to do things faster and shorter. But in this scenario, right, you cannot, because you're personally dealing with a person one-on-one. You're building a quick relationship on social media. So I need you to recognize that person by name. I don't need you to send out a blast, what's up? Just because you want to copy, paste. I didn't say do that. I said, go to their page, love on their page, comment about something in their content, take it down to the DMs, and you won't start that conversation. See, I will give you exactly what to say inside the 3-day ride. If you want my workbook and you want to work with me personally, put ride in the chat. Okay. Does this make sense? Yes or yes?
Thank you. I am so glad to have found you.
Oh, thank you. Busy bee in the building. Busy bee in the building. It's Friday. We got to have a little fun on Friday. Okay. I want to take this down. I want to do a different goal, because I think this thing is over or something. All right. So yes. Make sure you get your daily heartbeat. We're almost at 10,000. Plus, share the broadcast. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, I need you to share the broadcast.
To see if they liked it.
I had several say they would get it. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute, Mr. Frank, you've been following me how long? And you said I thought about following up. Mr. Frank, Mr. Frank, Mr. Frank, I know you didn't say you thought
I
about.
will.
Oh, okay.
I love your hair.
Thank you. I know you didn't say you thought about it. Baby, I got a whole follow-up ebook. My bad. I got a whole follow-up ebook on following up. Baby, you got to follow up. They've already expressed interest. They've already expressed, oh, that's nice, that's cute, that's different. Whatever they felt, there was an emotion behind it because they liked it or they commented on it. It is your job as the CEO to follow up. You got to. If you don't follow up, I'm going to say you didn't want the money. If you didn't follow up, I'm going to say you're not serious. Because you didn't follow up. You got to follow up. Because they didn't know where to go.
Facts.
I'm going to say you playing games. You're not serious. So you have to follow up with every single person. That means you got stuff to do. You got work to do. So my 15-minute power hour strategy would work for you. I do 15 people in 15 minutes. I follow up with 15 people in 15 minutes. That's also inside my 3-day ride. 15 people in 15 minutes every day. 15 people, 15 minutes that you're following up with until you get through the 91 people. Thank you so much. Until you get through the 91 people who commented.
Thanks, Mr._Frank Hub for sending the rose gift.
Thank you for the rose gift. I appreciate you. Now, so that subject line
Right.
is going to matter. And then you come back to me.
Mr._Frank Hub for sending the rose gift.
Yes. And then you come back to me and say,
Thanks,
Jerusha,
Louise Creations for sending
out
the
of
rose gift.
91 comments, I made 42 sales. Out of 91 comments, I made 38 sales. I'm going to say what? We're going to celebrate. I'm going to post it in my stories that this person listens and follow instructions. And now they have sales. And that's just one piece of content. You don't know which content is going to do better than the other. That's why you're putting out the content. So yes, you will understand. So let me know after talking to all 91, how's it going? Or when you get to a certain number, let me know. Okay? Now, what happens is most email platforms show the subject line. Like you will be able to see what this email is about before you open it. Like the preview line. That preview line should continue the curiosity. Not explain the email, but continue the curiosity. Okay, like I said on mine today, I was surprised about this. So I wanted people to open it because surprised about what? I purposely didn't tell you the rest so you can open it. Surprised about what? Okay, that way you come into the room. Come on in the room. Same thing on your subject line. You want them to open it. So I give you 50 different subject lines that I know work. I'm going to give you examples. If you don't get the 50 subject lines, you'll have some today because I am the type of business coach. I want you to get to work today. I'm going to put you to work today. Homework. Here's a subject line. I need a pretty person to take notes. What city are you in? Put in the chat. I need a virtual assistant from every city. Okay. Where's my Louisiana people? Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina. Where are my peoples? Let me know what state. Yes, Kansas City. Let me know where you reside. I need a great note taker in your city. You've been chosen. You're the chosen one. Write this down. A good subject line and a good content line is, I almost didn't send this. That's what the subject line is going to say. I almost didn't send this. That way people are like, oh, what is it that she almost didn't see it? They open it. We're going to increase your click rate. The goal is to increase, okay, people reading it. Yes, reacting to it, responding to the emails. Another one is, did you put it in the chat for me? Thank you so much for taking notes. Yes. I almost didn't send this. Now, some emails have also a preview line. So some has just a subject line and some have a subject line and a preview line. Now, I don't think you need both, But a lot of you, if you do use it, the preview line could be something like, but you need to hear this. It makes the person even more curious. What is she talking about? She almost didn't send it, and she's telling me I need to hear it. Let me open the email. Now, you can also start off your videos like this. Remember, on TikTok in particular, TikTok is all about the hooks. You can almost start it off by saying that same thing. I almost didn't tell y'all this, but you need to hear this. That way people stop to hear it. These are things that make people curious. You want them to open it up. You want them to listen. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be perfect. Consistency beats perfection. Consistency. You don't build trust by emailing once a month. You're going to email once a week, twice a week. You build trust by showing up, not just periodically, all the time. I show up, I work out every day. Every day I'm walking, so I turn on the live. Building trust, building relationships, building the connection. Like me and Mr. Frank, we friends. If we saw each other face to face, I'd be like, Mr. Frank! Building relationships instantly. You build relationships by showing up. Not someday, all the days. Even if you can't go live every day, showing up is your content. Showing up. Your emails are going out.
Client hunting trip, share me.
I don't know what that means.
Exactly.
Okay, so somebody that's smart, tell me what this person is saying. Please direct client hunting. I don't know what that means. Okay. So a smart TT person, tell me what that means.
At Harris animates client hunting tips, share me.
I don't know. This is not a grow room, so please don't do anything like that or follow for follow. I don't believe that is helpful for business owners that are serious. I believe if you just want followers, then that works. I don't believe it helps you build a client base that trusts you. So I don't do that over here at all. So I don't even know what it means, but it seems like that's what you're saying. So we don't want to do that. Okay. I support people who have a business. I'll celebrate you if you have a business. I'll teach you if you have a business, but I don't want people to do that on my page because I don't find that it's helpful because they never buy from you. My goal is to get you buying clients, not followers. So my goal is not to get you friends and followers for numbers. My goal is to get you to a 6, 7, 8-figure income with buying clients. That's the goal. So just so we're on the same page, then we're good. Make sense? So because people buy from people they like, they trust you, they see you, you're consistent, they get to know you. It's easy for me to ask for the sale. You see, I said, say 50 if you want 50 different subject lines. And then a lot of you said 50. Yeah, I said, say ride if you want to see the 3-day ride. And a lot of you said ride. That's because at this point, you hear the value and you trust the person over time. And so I'm going to deliver. I'm going to over deliver actually. So yeah, we want to make sure if you want to build your client base, make sure you follow because I can help you do that. And people buy from what feels familiar. That's why they buy. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to buy from her. Oh yeah, I'm going to buy from Mr. Frank. Oh yeah, I got you. Because it feels familiar. So we're going to make sense. Yes. So we're going to train the clicks. Even value emails should teach people something. So you want to make sure you reply to every email. You want to make sure like you reply to every comment. You want to reply if people are clicking your link. Now, if you have a good system set up, it shows me who opened up my links. So in my email marketing, I have a great all-in-one system and it tells me if you open or click the link. So we get, obviously the back office is telling you all these things. So it's easy for me to follow up with the person who clicked it, but they didn't purchase it. It's going to tell me you clicked it. So that's why systems are important. And so we help you set up your system. I give you an offer to use the one that I use so you can set up your system. Sorry. Thank you. I don't know how long that was on there, but God is good. Doesn't matter. Let me see something. The microphone on this one went off. Hey, Sonia, how you doing? I don't know what you missed. I don't know, but we're going to still push forward. Okay. Let me know in the chat though, and that way I can see it, but it should be fine. That's important. Do me a favor. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, 2 things I need you to do on TT. If you're on TT, that needs to hit over 10,000. I need you to hold my face down, hold my nose down. A screen is going to pop up. I need you to share it with 10 of your business besties. Share it with 10 of your business besties. We want everybody to win. I don't want to be the best kept secret. We want to share the wisdom, share the knowledge, share the success. We want everybody to get it. The only way TT recognizes a live like this, because I'm teaching, I'm not talking about politics, I'm not giving you a drama story, I'm not telling you jokes, I'm not doing any of those things, okay? This is a learning channel. So therefore, you have to engage, okay? You have to engage. You got to make sure you share the broadcast and tap that screen until we get our goal, and then we'll set another goal, okay? So direct message me if you want the 50. We're going to use the Service Plus button. Direct message me 50 and share the broadcast. Thank you so much. I appreciate you doing that. You are so sweet. I thank Mr. Frank that, oh yeah, my goal was reached, so I got to reach another goal. Okay, so do we want to, we don't want to pin the same goal, do we? Okay, let's update the goal. Update. How do you update? Oh my God, new goal. Okay, I don't know how to do it. I just don't have time to figure it out. So here we go. It's so important. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. Thank you so much for tagging your business bestie and being my virtual assistant. I appreciate you being my virtual assistant all the way in Chicago. Now, one thing you have to understand about email marketing, in order to get their emails, you got to offer something worthwhile giving you my email. You notice the reason why you gave people your email, because you were getting something you thought was worth it. You have to do the same thing. You have to do the same thing. Now, initially, let me say this. Initially, I would give something free. I know there are a lot of top influencers like me who say don't give away anything free because you attract people who only want free. That's true. You will attract people who just like freebies. They only come for you for free stuff. They never want to pay. You will always attract that. So because that's always going to happen, right? Then I don't worry about that too much. I want you to get the information, even if you're getting it for free. It is information that I want to share. So keep that in mind, that you want to get a lot of emails, because I look at it, I play the long game, not the short game. If I give you something that I know is of value, I'm going to ask for the sale later on for something else. And I know you're going to be compelled to do it because you feel like I've already given you value. So for me, I play the long game. So most people play the short game. So the goal is to give as much, because now you feel like, yes, I want to support her. Yes, I want to get inside the 3-day ride. Yes, I want the 50 different subject lines. Yes, I want it. Now, here's what you're going to do if this is your first time hearing this. You're going to give it away for free. I don't care what it is. So tell me, Ms. B, I think that's your name, Busy B, what do you sell? If you're in real estate, you're in insurance, lotions, potions, pots, pans, lashes, nails, jewelry, what is it that you sell that you're good at, you're the expert at, right? You flip houses, you purchase land. What is it that you're good at? Thank you so much for sharing the broadcast. All right, double tap that screen. We're at 9.6. I know we're going to get 10,000. Let's go. Noah in the building. Hey, Noah, what is it that you're good at right now? What is it? You're going to make sure. So tell me in the chat so I can use you as an example. Or I can use an example over here. It doesn't matter. Okay. So I know you're in real estate, so I'll just use you as an example. I have a client inside my 3-day ride business course. If you haven't seen the course, put ride in the chat. It's going to help you have unlimited leads. I'm going to teach you sales and marketing. You'll personally have me as your business coach, not my assistant. You'll personally get a chance to work with me. We're going to go over how you follow up, what to say when you follow up, how to start conversations that convert into cash, how to put out content that starts conversations. It's going to be all inside the 3-day ride. If you want to know how I use all these different apps and tools inside the 3-day ride, I give them to you. And so you'll be able to use my referral link. So I got you all day. So I'm going to say she's in real estate. We're going to use this as an example. To get people's emails. You're in real estate. What you want to do is you want to create a pamphlet, an ebook, a tablet, a guide, a PDF, something. Okay. And you want to create a list of things people need to know before they buy their first home, or a list of things people should know when they're getting their home inspected, or a list of things people need to know if they're going to purchase land, a list of things, whatever most people don't know, because you guys don't know, if you buy the land, you got to make sure that not only do you have to buy the land, but there are no street lights. If you buy the land, you got to pay for the street lights to be on that land. And that is a few $100s. Like, it's just the small things that you just don't know. And so anything as a realtor that I know that I think is just generic or as people should know, I would put it on my PDF because I'm going to give it away. So not just 2 things, you're going to have a list. You see, you're going to have 5, 10, 20 things new homeowners should look for before purchasing their home. Or before you buy land, you need to know these 20 things, whatever your business is. If you have a product, same thing. Hey, this is what I wish I would have known before I started my business. And then you tell me what you would wish you would have known. So you're really talking to the person you used to be. So 5 years ago or 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I wish I had known these things before I started my business. If you are a business owner, thank you so much for tapping the screen. We're going to hit that 10,000. If you are a business owner, I tell my clients this: do something as simple as you sell a product. You have your LLC. You have my business, Pretty People Incorporated. I trademark the name, right? I could tell you how to trademark.
Business funding broker.
Okay, you're a business funding broker. Okay. So I trademark my name and my children's name, right? So I could tell people the process, how much it costs, the website, how detailed you need to be to even get it. I could tell you I could put a list together, 10 things you need to know to trademark your business name, to trademark your children's name. This is what you need to do. I know it's valuable. I would give it for free because I know people like, oh, I need to trademark. Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to do my children's name. I don't know what my children are going to be. So I felt like, when Kim Kardashian did it, I looked it up, I researched it. I said, why did she do that? Oh, nobody else can use their name because when they're famous or whatever my children are going to do, I'm going to need to own the name. And nobody else can be putting their name on stuff. But that's just me. So, and then on my name and my business name. So I can put a whole list together of things that you need to do for that process to save you time. Baby, I'm going to save you time. Don't go through all that research. It's a lot. Okay. Here's the website. Here's what you need to do. Blah, blah, blah. If I give that away for free, I get your email. It's worth it to me because now I get to market to you every single week about my own business, about my services, about my coaching, about my ebooks. I get to market to you about what else I have. Now, so I think if you're trying to get emails, you want to give something of value. So since she's a business funding broker, I already know, okay, you know more about business funding than the average person. You are the expert. You are the guru. You are the go-to person. You know all the tricks. You know all the websites. You know all the apps and tools. You know how to move the monies. You know all the things. You know how to get the funding. You know what companies will get the funding.
Yes,
Okay. You know the tricks to the trade. Now, I'm not saying give it all away because you got to get paid for your knowledge because I paid for mine, right? However, you want to give just enough to make people curious, just enough that they trust you, that your information is valuable. And if I were to invest, I'm going to get my money with worth. Okay, I'm getting my smoney's. So you want to make sure you put a PDF, a guide, an ebook, something together today. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, today. You already have the information walking around smart. You so smart, I'm so smart. I know everything about investing and funding. I'm so smart. Okay, I'm going to need you to put it on paper.
Okay.
I'm going to need you to stop walking around smart, baby. I'm going to need you to make money. Knowledge is the new rich. Knowledge is the new rich. You have all this wisdom. experience, education. You have it. Put it together. Now you have a perfect little ebook for beginners. Okay. I got the perfect ebook for beginners for people who want to get funding.
For sure. I can definitely do that.
I know. This is what I do for my clients inside the 3-day ride. We go to your page. We evaluate the page for marketing and sales. We give you strategies for you to contact people to build relationships. You're going to have verbatim words to say that are going to convert. The goal is conversion. It's not to post and pray. It's to post and profit. We don't post and pray over here. It's on purpose. This is on purpose. You see how that works? So now you got this beautiful ebook together. Don't make it complicated. Go to Canva. Put the colors, your brand colors, your name. You want to make sure, yes, you want to do all of the things. Make it nice. It's professional looking, readable, all the things. Don't make it difficult. Even if I had a client, she just did a PDF. Baby, go ahead. It works. Put a little font, PDF, put the title. Do not make it harder than it needs to be. If you're good with Canva, then spice it up, baby. You know how to do Canva. If you don't know how to do Canva, you can pay somebody $15 an hour. They can do it for you. You'll have it for life. So if you go to Fiverr, Fiverr, they have people that are graphic designers, specialists in Canva. It's $15 an hour. It's not going to take them an hour to create you a quick little pamphlet, little tablet. Okay? It takes them 15 minutes, but you're going to pay them $15. Is it worth it? And you don't Uber Eats today? Yes. Is it worth it? And you don't go to Chipotle today? Yes. Is it worth it that you don't go to the hookah bar today? Yes. $15, somebody else do it. That's me. I'm going to pay. Okay. I don't have time to try to figure out, oh, is this font pretty? Is this color pretty? I don't have time. You know, if it's your thing, you are the expert at Canva. I can just pay you $15, have it done in 15 minutes. Let's go. You see how quickly this happens? Everybody else still thinking about it. I think I can do it. Okay. You done spent 2 hours trying to do it. Now, once you put that booklet together, that ebook or whatever, you're going to give us the secrets that people don't tell you about.
Okay, I like idea. I can do it, but Shirley will pay another to do it.
Yeah, if you know how to do it, do it. You know, I could do it. It just seems like a lot of work I could use that energy someplace else. So if you know how to do it, do it. It shouldn't take you long, okay? Once you put it together, it's going to be, the top 10 secrets people don't tell you about business funding, or what you need to know in order to get your business funded. Or here are the top secret 3 websites that we use as brokers when we're talking about funding businesses. Like whatever, because I don't know, whatever is good. Like, oh, I wish I would have known this 5 years ago. I wish I would have known this information 10 years ago. That information. The one that you found out and it moved your heart and you was like, now this is good. The world needs to know that information. Good enough that beginners would be like, you saved my life. Just like you're taking this information that I'm giving and you're like, man, I love this. I'm doing it. See how I evoked an emotion by giving value? Same thing's going to happen for you. And this way, when you give it, right, you're like, hey, if you want this free information about my top secrets to blah, 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 people are going to opt in. Now, you have to have your system set up. That you got to get the email. So you can do it a couple of ways. Now, I'm going to suggest my all-in-one system, but right now, today, you don't have that. You're going to say, hey, I'm going to send it to you. What's your name and email? The person's going to give you their name and email. People don't have a problem giving you their email. It's like you can go to somebody's DM and say, hey, I can send it to you. What's your email? Then they give you the email. It's not that hard. People make it difficult, especially if it's something they want. It's an email. We have 50 of them. They'll give you the email. Now you're building your email list. Okay. Now you're going to have 5, 10, 15, 20 people because you're going to keep telling them you have this free resource. You have the secrets to business brokering, right? You have the secret to business funding. And so they're going to keep giving you the emails, different people, because they want it. It's valuable. I'll pay for it, but you're giving it to me. Now your email list is growing. That's what we want. Starting in 2026, you're going to be sending out emails every week. You're going to send out emails just like everybody else that you receive an email from. They send you an email every week. If I shop at Nordstrom's, DSW, they send me an email. Delta, they send me an email. Places that you have opted in, you get an email, correct? That's what you're going to do. So now here's the caveat. This is the part people don't listen. How are we going to know you have this information? This is the hard part. I'm not even going to say hard, challenging. This is the challenging part. Now you took the time to create this great ebook and, people would love this information. How are they going to know you have it? See, this is sales and marketing. How am I going to know you have this great ebook? You got to tell me, correct? You got to tell me. How do you tell me? You got to market. That means you got to create content. That means you got to go live. That means you got to tell me you have this great ebook about what I need to know, right? From a top broker who's been doing it for 20 years. How long have you been doing it? Okay. I need to know. So therefore, I got to tell you, in the live, you have to say it. Do you go live? In the live, you have to say, hey, 2 years. Okay. So for 48, say, this is what I wish I would have known 3 years ago before I became a business funding broker. This is what y'all need to know that people are not telling you. Boom. You got 10 things they need to know. If y'all want it, go to the L word. If you want it, put in the chat whatever funding. Put the word funding in the chat. I'm going to send it to you. And you can say, I'm charging you $0 for it because my peoples need to know about this. So if you want it, these are top secrets that people don't tell you about business funding. As a broker of a few years, I wish somebody would have told me this. You know how many people are going to tap in? Okay. Then you got to keep doing it. Not one time on a live and say, only one person did it. Boo. You got to do it over and over. You know how many times I said, if you want the 50 subject lines, I done said that about 50 times during this live. You notice I said, if you want to get in my 3-day ride, and everything goes back to the offer, even though you're getting value and even though I know it's worth it. So you have to continuously tell people you have this great tool, this great resource, because they don't know to go get the resource. So you're going to create content around, yes, we hit 10,000. I don't be paying attention. Come on, Jesus. Help your daughter. Okay. I'm supposed to do a cheer or something. All right. So yes, thank you so much. Double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Sound effects. Okay.
Got it. I understand now. Consistently.
Okay. There we go. Okay. So yes. All right. Let's keep going. We're doing good. So share the broadcast for me. Do me a favor. Hold my nose down if you're on TT. Okay. A screen is going to pop up. I definitely need you to send it out to 10 people. Let's go. 10 people. Let's go, pretty people. Everybody should know this simple information. Everybody should know this is how you're going to attract people. This is how you're going to get more sales through email marketing. This is how you're going to get the emails. Now, people aren't just going to give it to you randomly. They need to feel like, oh, I'm going to give this person my email so I can get these top 10, secrets that people don't tell us about business funding. I'm going to need to get that. Now, a couple of things. Oh, I can work with you real good. You need to get in the 3-day ride. No, seriously, because I just can't. Oh, my goodness. You know how many communities you need to be in creating content? Baby, you know how many people you need to be following that are bigger influencers that do the same thing as you to get some of those people to see your content? Oh, my goodness. Okay. So now, what you want to do is, thank you so much for double tapping that screen. Our next goal is 15,000 hearts. We got this, pretty people. Did you get your daily heart me? If you got your daily heart me, we're moving on up. Now, here's what top influencers are using right now. These are the subject lines that top influencers are using right now. These are short,
curiosity based. Obviously, you want to be human first, and that's the key. So once you start telling people consistently, you got it, you got to create content behind it. So your email, your caption, your hooks. Curiosity is key. They want to know. People are nosy on this app. People want to know. People want to learn. People want to be entertained. They want to be educated. We want to be empowered on here. Before I went live, I was crying. This lady was on here. This is, inspiring and motivating. She was on here crying. She said, y'all got to tell you how good God is. And she started telling us about a situation, and it had like 43,000 views and likes and stuff. It was growing. And I saw it. She had me crying. I said, golly, God is good. She was telling her testimony, her story, and it was good. So yes, you also have to be human. That was a human connection. It made me like and follow her just based on that one story. I was like, oh man, I want to hear more of this. See how curious I became? Curious in her life, curious in her next steps, curious. That's what happens on here. Now I'm going to give you, can you put this in the chat for me? I do need a note taker. I need a person that's tapping the screen. I need a person.
Hello.
Yes, Ivan in the building. Hey, Ivan, make sure you get your daily heart me. Get your daily heart me. Couple things I need you to do. Write this down. The comments helps us out. The more tapping helps us out on TT. You can't do it on FB, IG, YT. All you can do is give stars on FB. Okay. TT got all these different things we got to do. So here we go. Ivan, make sure you get your daily heart me. I'm back. Woo! Good to see you. Here are some one-liners, some subject lines that you can use. And you can also use these subject lines as your content, okay? I wasn't supposed to share this. That's one that you can use as a business funding broker. I wasn't supposed to share this, but I want my people to know. These are 10 things I wish I would have known before I became a broker. Bam. This is a video that you're going to do. You're going to do a video, okay? You're going to write down the benefits of being a business funding broker. What are the benefits? You're going to write it down. You're going to do videos on that. Doesn't that sound good, what I just said? I wasn't supposed to share this, but as
I have already served many people today, and I will serve even more. I am so grateful, Lord.
Doesn't that sound good, Miss Broker? I wasn't supposed to share this, but as a business funding broker for a few years now, this is what you need to know. And tell us one thing we need to know. We're following you. We're liking it. We're secretly sharing it. We spying on you because we're like, oh, she gave me that tip. She gave me that app. She gave me that tool. What else is she going to give? This is how you're going to do it. Good one-liner. Another good one is, this changed everything. You can use that. This changed everything for my finances. Once I became a business funding broker, this is what changed. Now you have an extra $2,000 in your savings every month or whatever. I don't know. Okay. Now, people like story time, particularly on TT. Okay. You can start off saying, I need your opinion. People like stuff like that because guess what? Everybody got one. Their perspective, their opinion. They want to tell you about everything on everything. So you can go live and you can do, I need your opinion, and tell us. Or you can do a piece of content. I need your opinion, and tell us. Or you can do an email, because we're talking email marketing. You can have that in the subject line. I need your opinion. They're going to open the email, increase your click rate. This is how you get people to open the email. There are so many that are good like this. Here's another one. This is uncomfortable. People are like, well, what's uncomfortable? What is she about to say? Okay, they're going to open the email.
I have a meeting, so I have to jump off. I sent Ride earlier to get in your 3-day.
Yes, hallelujah. Have a great meeting. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy the holidays. Okay, thank you so much. Enjoy. I love good people. The one thing about the live, it attracts my people. The one thing about me going live, because I got to walk, YouTube, I have to walk because of my ankle and foot. So I always go live because I got to do this anyway. Okay. I got to do 15 to 20,000 steps every day to keep my walking, my momentum, my mobility in my ankle and foot. So I just decided to do it with you guys. Whether I'm at the park, outside, riding a bike, I'm in motion. Look how smart I'm utilizing my time. Okay, now, so this is fun and we're making funds. We already have several clients from this live that are getting in a 3-day ride. So not only are we winning over there, but we're winning in my health, right? So now, you can write this one down. Here's another good one. If you want 50 different subject lines for your emails, put 50 in the chat. If you want 50 different that work from top producers like myself, then all you got to do is put 50. My number is on my profile. You can text my number 50, or you can put it in the chat and I'll send you details. That's what it is. And the one that I used today was "This surprised me." I used that on purpose. So people go, what surprised her? And so now people come in the live to see what the surprise is. I was surprised to know that email marketing brings in $1 per email. I was surprised to know that for every email, on average, you can count $1. So imagine if you have thousands of emails, okay, and we're talking in 30 days. So if you have 500 emails in a 30-day span, you're marketing your offer in the email, right? You're being human in the emails. You're telling stories in the emails. You're giving advice and tips in the emails. On average, people will purchase your offer. So you'll earn about $1 per email. 500 emails, that's an extra $500. Okay, see how that works? If you have 2,000 emails, that's an extra $2,000. If you have 4,000 emails, that's an extra $4,000. You see how this works? That's why it's important. I was surprised to learn that people are leaving money on the table because they don't have their email marketing campaigns set up. They don't have the words in the emails. They don't know the subject lines. They don't know to follow up with the people who clicked their links. They don't know how to do it. We teach you all these things inside the 3-day ride. Okay. Now you can go do it yourself. No problem. Go girl, go do it. However, if you want a mentor, a coach, somebody who's done it and do it all the time, you want to shorten your learning curve, you might want to put RIDE in the chat so we can make it happen for you. It's not too late. The fat lady is not singing. So yes, so now I was super surprised before I started doing it a couple years back that $1 per email on average, that's what it's going to average out to be. So even if you have 200 emails, that's an extra $200 for emails. Okay, for marketing through emails. Even if you have 700 emails, that's an extra $700. And you're doing your email marketing every single month. You see how lucrative this can be. So for those of us who have thousands of emails, you're like, let's keep doing it. Let's make this happen. Now, same thing. Hey, Janelle in the building. Thank you for the follow. Same thing for communities. So obviously you can build communities like TT has. If you become a subscriber, you'll pay $9.97 each month. Can you imagine? $9.97 each month. You got 10 people. $9.97 each month. You have 20 people. Multiply 20 times 10, right? That's $200. That's extra money. I am in a community where there's 10,000 over now at this point. There's about 10,000 people. We pay $20 a month. It just went up to $25 a month or $27 a month. Okay. When I started with this community 3 years ago, it's $19.97 per month to be in this community. I'm talking the top to the top, elites, trainings are good, business strategies, everything's good. It's worth all my $19.97 per month. And I've been doing it for going on 4 years. with this community. It's 10,000 people in there. My mathematicians multiply 10,000 times $20. Okay, do it. About 200,000 a month, 30 days. Yes, sir. You're working too hard. There's so many ways to get to the bag. Now, let me say it again. It's worth all my $19.97. You see the difference? If 10,000, it's more now. It's 10,000 people thought this is worth $19.97 every month. I know the latest that's happening with TT. I know the latest that's happening with FB, IG. I know the things I need to do, how I need to pivot being in this community. So I'm learning, I'm gaining, there's value. So $20, that's cool. All right. I don't have to go in that community every day. But when I go in there, I'm always learning something new. I'm always saying, okay, let me scale in this area. Okay, I understand they're shifting to this type of content. I learned that being in the community. So the person that owns the community, did I do the math right? 10,000 times $20 is over $200,000 in a month, in 30 days. Now I looked at the group growth. It's more now. It's probably 13, 14,000 people in there. But for math purposes, 10,000 times 20. Can you imagine creating a community of value, charging a small fee? Because that's not that big, right? A small fee, but you have so many people, you don't make $200,000. Now you come in that community every day. The person comes in that community every day. They teach every day. They have speakers come in that community every day. The value is untouched. It's good. So he went up. I think now is maybe $25.97. I don't know. But I got in when it was $19.97. So when you hear somebody say, hey, get in now, that it's going to change. It's going to go up. It's not going to go down. So when you hear something that you might need, jump in. Because my 3-day ride business course is not going down. It's only going to go up with AI and tools and the advancement and knowledge that I now have. My 3-day ride is going to increase for the next year. So it's not going to go down. So you want to make sure that you're getting it down. Whatever you hear that you find is valuable, go ahead and take advantage of it. So can you imagine, like TT have subscribers, YT have subscribers. When you have subscribers, now my subscribers are not big yet, but I'm starting to train them. I'm like, that could be my private community on TT. So if you want to become a subscriber on TT, you become a subscriber. I'm going to train them separately. I'm going to teach them separately. If they invest in themselves monthly, I think it's like $9.97 or whatever, I'm going to train them differently. That'll be my pretty people community over there. That's an extra stream of income, and I'm giving them enough that it's worth more than $9.97. This right here, this free training that I'm doing right now is worth more than $9.97. Am I correct? Yes. So yes, you said yes, it's worth more. So trust me when I say if we're private, you're really going to get the goods. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate the follow. Now, let me say this. So you got the subject lines. If you want all 50 and you can create content around these, that could be hooks for you and all the things, put 50 in the chat. If you want to be more human with your subject lines, you want to say things like, I can be honest for a second, or can I be honest with you guys for a second? That right there, they feel like you trust them. So I could say, can I be honest with you guys for a second? This is my subject line on my email. I know you're going to open it because you want to know, oh, what is she going to tell us? Because we're a community. You're family. I can tell you that my father passed October the 11th of last year. So it's been a year. I don't love traveling home as much because I miss his presence. That's something I would put in an email. I wouldn't necessarily say it in a story time, even though people do. I would put that in my email for my peoples and say, I have reservations every time. I feel a certain kind of way because he's not in the home every time. It's sad to me. And so it's not as exciting, as it used to be. I would say that in my email. I would be giving them a chance to get to know me as a person because I'm human too. If you cut me, I'm going to bleed. If you slap me, I'm going to slap you back because God hasn't delivered me where I'm going to turn the other cheek. You see what I'm saying? That's where I would do it in my emails. Thank you for the love. Double tap the screen. Our next goal is 15,000. See, he's still working on me. So it allows me to be real in my emails, in my community. You can do something as simple as, I messed up this, and tell us how you messed up. I messed up with the client because I didn't want to be bothered. And I would say what happened in my emails. That way they get a chance to see I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I do all the things. I cry, I give up, I do all the things. But that's when I have my community in my email list. That's how you build relationships. So when they see you, they want to support you. When you have an offer, they want to purchase or share it with their business bestie. That's how you do it. Not making everything so transactional and robotic. No, everything can't be that way. So here's another one. I'm not proud of this. I'm not proud of how I handled that client. And inside I was like, oh, I should have handled that better. But I really didn't want her as a client. And it's okay to not want people as a client. I didn't want her as a client. It was going to be a headache for me. And yeah. And I could have said it better, done it better. I didn't say those words, but I worked on it. So next time I'll have a better response. And so, yes, I'm not proud of that moment, even though it had to be done. That's something I would tell my community in my email list. You see what I'm saying? Now they feel me. They're like, oh, she has moments like that too. Yes, yes, yes. All the time. All the time. But you learn. You learn and earn at the same time. You get better at it. Is this making sense? Now, if you want to do a subject line with more authority, you're like, I don't like to tell people my business. I'm the same way. But you want to do a subject line, or you want to do a piece of content with a hook, with authority, without bragging. People don't like it when you brag on here. They drag you to the ground. So you do want to say your successes. You do want to say, I've been successful for a minute, not from social media, from building my business offline. You want to tell people, and you don't want to be braggadocious, but you want to say, well, I kind of know what I'm saying in this area. Sales and marketing, I got you. Technology, not so much. It's okay. Now, if you want to say something with authority, you can say, here's what actually works. That way I could tell you what works on sales and marketing. And that doesn't sound like I know it all. Or you can say a smarter way to do this is, like a smarter way to get people's emails is to offer something they want. That way people are like, oh, that's good advice. I want it. And you don't seem like this person that's coming off, I know everything because I make X amount of money. Y'all brokies. You don't want to shun people. Okay? It's not fun. It's not fun. And that's almost like the girl who did the content about the airlines. So when you fly first class or if you fly first class, you know you get on first, right? Or there's a private section that you can pay, and it's red carpet, and you skip all the lines, and you just pay for this service so you can get on first, right? This girl did a piece of content, and she said she had her little ticket, and they were like, it's funny, but it's true. She said, they was like, okay, first class, go ahead and get on. If your ticket is 1 through 15, you're not as broke, get on. If your ticket is 15 through 30, you're now broke. If you're 50 and up, you're now being seated. You don't have no money. You barely got on this plane. They do it by class, right? And it's like, man, you make people feel bad when you're like, they're at the back, the end. They're the last one getting on the plane. They might feel a certain way. So she was like, she always have the last ticket. She the last seat. But it's true. People oftentimes look at that as status, class. So you don't want to make people feel that way. You want to try to come across as human, natural, relatable, understanding each person's situation. So for me, like my 3-day ride, there's a payment option, right? So whoever would like that, it's available. I'm not just going to assume everybody got it right now. I'm not even going to say that. But I do believe people figure it out. So now that when you go to the airport, you're going to be like, okay, am I the brokey that they're talking about? So yes, I remember that. I remember it didn't matter to me what seat. At one point, it didn't matter where I was, long as I was on the plane. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Another one, and I'm gonna go, guys. Another one is if you're new, read this. So sometimes on my content, I can put watch to the end, or you want to make sure you read this. You can put that on your content. It can also be your subject line. So it could also be your subject line, and you can put it on your content. So I got so many I could go over and over and over and over and over and over. But we're pressed for time. I gotta go shopping, get some things done. Got some things I need to do, some errands I need to run. If you love this type of content, you love to learn, I'm your person. I teach all the time. I love speaking, empowering, and teaching people, being on stages. You're inviting me to your events, your women's retreat, all of the things. I love it. I love sharing what I know for sure. I want to see you win. It's enough room for everybody. And so, yes, so if you have an event or a Zoom, I've been invited to speak at different Zooms for your communities, your teammates, your associates. Love it. So all you got to do is message me, JerushaWiggins.com, and we can make that happen. If you love just free stuff like this, I'm here as long as I'm working out. I will share. And we do this between 10 and 12 every single day, between 10 and 12. So make sure you hit the bell. So when I go live, you get a notification. Okay? Make sure you hit the bell. If you're that person that is consuming, I want to consume. Okay, I'm your girl. I'm going to give you some goods every single time. And so do me a favor, please don't be a stranger. And the next time, get your daily heart me. We're going to reach all of our goals on TT. We can't do it on FB and IG and YT. Oh, FB, you can give stars, right? But on TT, we got to reach our goals because, of course, that's how TT measure whether it was a good live or not. Well, I already know it's good, but they don't know yet. So yes, do me a favor, make sure that you always comment and get your daily heart me and share the broadcast. Hello, Saturday is in the building. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great day. Enjoy your Friday. If you want some more business tips about email marketing, I'll see you tomorrow. Whoop, whoop. Get the 50 emails. The 50 subject line emails I have available for you. It's just in a PDF. I just put it in a PDF. If you want it, put 50 in the chat. So if you want it, put 50 in the chat. I'm going to send you details. Real simple. Put 50 in the chat. If you're on TT, you got to use the Service Plus button. Message me 505050. If you want to get inside the 3-day ride, you get it automatically. So anybody that's in my community, you get everything that I have. If you're in the 3-day ride, you're going to get everything. But if you only want those 50 subject lines for your emails, put 50 in the chat. Thank you so much. Yes, that's totally fine. Cousin in the building. Sonia in the building. Hey, Sonia, how you doing? 50. Put 50 in the chat. We call Popo 50. Thank you. Enjoy your day. We're at 128. We're at 128. Okay, I guess I could stay 2 more minutes. So if you have a question, let me know. Because it's saying I was on 1 hour and 28 minutes. I might as well wait 2 more minutes or 1 hour and 30 minutes. So if you have a question, let me know in the chat. I'm happy to answer one more question. Let's just do this. Invite. We'll get some questions. So we got Bella's family. Thank you so much. Invite. So right now we're just gonna, if you have any questions, you're welcome to come on this Freebie Friday.